Hi, hi.
Well, hello, Samantha Paris.
How
Hello. Hello. Sorry.
are
Forever.
you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'll be on my deathbed going, hello.
Hello.
She's losing it. Well, aren't we excited to be here in yet another episode of Inside Teacher Tips?
Yep, very excited.
Floral and festive you are in the winter months. I love it.
I was just in sort of a playful, happy mood, so I put
Well,
on a happy shirt.
well, let me tell you, your mood is so appropriate for our secret guest director. So, would you like a clue, Miss Paris?
Yes, please.
Okay. I've got a couple clues for this particular guest director. The first clue is this guest director was born in Germany. I did not know this about this person.
I have no, I have no idea. Let me have another one.
Okay.
Come on.
How about this guest director's Marin cabin was haunted?
Um,
See, first my clues were too easy, and now they're too abstract. I mean, that just means
yeah,
that the person did have a residence in Marin. That was kind of the clue. Somebody who's
yeah.
a NorCal.
Has this person been at Voice Tracks a long time?
Yes. In fact, probably one of the longest. You say this about this person a lot. This person has been with me forever.
I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
Anna Matthias?
Let's see. Secret guest director, reveal yourself.
So cool. I am so impressed.
I know, huh? Woo. I mean, I rarely stump her. She's really good at this.
Yeah, I think you've got a psychic thing going on too.
She knows and loves you
No, I
very
mean,
well.
but the first couple we did were obvious because first it was Tom Pinto, who was my first husband. It's like, of course
Oh,
he's first, But no, lately I haven't been guessing, but uh the Marin roots
Yeah.
and the fact that gosh, we've been together how long?
a long time. What, like 20 years, probably?
At least. At
I'm
least,
trying to, yeah. Oh, well, when were you in Palm Springs? No, we worked up here and then
right. That was the early 2000s in Palm Springs, but you were teaching at Voice Tracks before that, weren't
a
you?
little bit before that, I think. Yeah.
So
I,
over
I
20
Around the
years.
time
think
that,
like the mid 90s to late
yeah.
90s,
Yeah.
probably.
A long
And
time.
and you know what? Every time, I mean, not during the pandemic, but uh, you
Yes.
know, every time you teach, you always leave a little plant or a flower
We
or
miss that.
something,
I
and
know.
we miss it. And it I mean, of course it's always so appreciative, but it just brings a huge smile to my face because it's just a true reflection of the sweet, warm, caring, loving person that you are. And as our improv teacher extraordinaire, I'm telling you,
Oh,
at least
thanks.
like when I'm talking to students about, encouraging them to take your classes or whatever, they're like, oh, I'm scared to death of improv. And I'm like, well, have I got the person
I
for
know. I
you?
love those students. I love the ones who are scared of it or have been maybe taken a class elsewhere and were traumatized by it. I love to fix them.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
So Vicky, for those students out there that don't know the remarkable career of this remarkable woman, why don't you share a few things with
Well, what I love is when I went digging and researching this intro, I found out things about her that I did not know. Um, it's really cool. But what I found, of course, she's first and foremost our improv, but she's kind of done it all.
Uh-huh.
Yes, she's done film and TV voices for for television shows and films like The Backup Plan, The Hangover, Funny People, 2012, 21, remember that great show? Talladega Nights, Borat, Gossip Girl in 24. She also has lots of commercial credits, McDonald's, Delta, Farmers Insurance, Dish Antenna, all of those. So she knows how to apply the improv to the voiceover, but she was
Very
the
helpful.
original groundling.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was an
Actually, no, not Groundling. What did I do? The Comedy Store Players.
Oh, the Comedy Store Players. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with Robin Williams.
Yes, I was going to say
late
you were in
Robin
that
Williams.
troupe with Robin Williams. I mean, I talk about diving into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
you've
yeah, he was
done-
wonderful to
Done
improvise.
improv with Dan Castellaneta and Ryan Stiles. Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ryan Stiles, who is on he's amazing.
Whose line is it anywhere? Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Dan Castellaneta, who of course is
Homer.
Yeah.
Homer.
So she's worked with big, huge name people. But what I love the most about Anna is her sweet, nurturing, authentic self.
Oh, you sweetie pie. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you gotta,
So authentically caring and nurturing, which I think is perfect for an improv teacher.
yeah. And I think it's important because if you don't feel safe, I try to make it a safe place, then you're not going to take risks. And if you're not going to take risks, you'll miss out on all these characters that are lurking within you and these voices that you have.
Everybody's mom in improv. I mean, I was scared of improv when I first took it, and then I was bowling like a butterfly. I was a butterfly bowling.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's really amazing. So that's just a small sample of things that Anna's done. She's done it all and she's seen it all. And so she's perfect.
Sure.
And I just took a higher level improv from her. And man, the games were so fun. And I remember thinking, I'm not gonna be able to do this. And then I did it. And it was I felt so proud of myself that I did it. Yeah, it's great. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it gives you confidence.
Yes. Yes.
And you surprise yourself.
Yeah.
And you surprise me, all of you. I mean, all the students, all of you too, Vicki. And yeah, it's good. It's good. And I still do it. I'm in a group right now. We work out once a week. It's like a gym in a way to stay playful. And all of us, the group I'm in, we're of a certain age, and people, when we are allowed to perform live, people come up afterwards and say, "God, you guys have so much fun. I want to have fun again. I want to be playful." And as I've said in my class, it's easy to teach improv to really young children because they're already in that zone.
Yeah.
But when you get older, you're judgmental and you're scared and all that stuff.
So what teacher tip do you have for us?
Yeah.
Come on, bring it to us.
My major tip is take improv to help you with your voiceover work. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a wonderful stepping stone to confidence, relaxation, taking risks, the things I've just mentioned. What have I missed? As I mentioned in my class, I talked about that time I was on an airplane with Ron Clements of Pixar, and he was putting his cells of an animation movie on his tray table, and I made an ass of myself and said, "Would you mind telling me what I can tell my students? What's important?" And being unprompted, he said, the animators want a voice that keeps them interested, even though they know what the character is going to look like. They want to work on that voice. And the second thing he said was, if the actors, when he's casting them, if they don't know how to improvise, I don't want to see them. So it's that important. And so it's definitely in the industry that everyone sort of expects it now. I think you have that ability. The playfulness that I've talked about is really a key to all of it. To feel just being playful and saying, I'm going to be the doctor, and you're going to be like kids do, and you're going to be the nurse, and and off you go. Whereas with adults, they say, I don't know how to be a doctor. I don't want to. And it's that willingness to jump into the character and just see where it leads you.
Because unfortunately, adults analyze everything, right? Kids don't. Kids utilize. They just, you tell them you're a doctor. It's like, boom, they're just off and running. Where an adult would go, okay, well, what does my lab coat look like? And, I don't have a name tag. So, well, I don't really think I could be a
I
doctor.
don't know enough about medicine.
Then, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So what are maybe three things in your mind, the three most important things one needs to do to be successful improvising?
Well, I think I've mentioned them in a way. It's relaxation,
Relax.
and there are lots of techniques that I use to get you to calm down and take your mind off of yourself. There are lots of techniques, games. Viola Spolin is one of my teachers. In fact, I'm in a group in LA that is called the Spolin Players, the last group to have been directed by Viola Spolin, who's really being honored lately as really the goddess of improv in America. Created it in a way in America, and let's see so you've got your playfulness, you've got your relaxation, and the risk taking, which leads to that ability to take risks, which is really, really important. Try stuff, and the classroom is a place where you get to take those risks. Because when you're auditioning, you tend to go into your comfort zone. It's natural because there's a lot at stake. You want to do a good job, but you're not going to step outside and make your take different. And that's what you want to try to go for.
I remember being in a class with Samantha, and somebody read their comedic radio ad. She goes, "Did you just read that comedic radio ad exactly as it was written?" And that's the line that's always in my head. Did you just read that comedic radio ad exactly as it was written? So, and I feel like the more you do it, Anna, the more you do improv and the more you take those risks, it doesn't seem as scary.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's often, you've probably had that moment at the end of when you've got the job and then maybe the punchline isn't working and the director's saying, have you got another idea there? I'm hoping that my students have more of those ideas.
Those clever buttons, we call them.
Buttons, exactly. Those buttons at the end make it better.
Yeah, I really think that improv builds confidence, not just in the improv, but in everything else. Like
yeah.
My entire performance, I feel more confident in just going with my gut, even in places where I'm not changing anything or adding anything.
Right.
In general, it gives me confidence to say, my choices are creative. Don't overthink it, because Sam always says we're always overthinking. So I think it just builds confidence overall.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot in improv, like don't be in your head. Yeah. There's some image that somebody said that I haven't used that, but I think it was some book I read where you think of your body, and instead of having a head, when you think of yourself, imagine a bouquet of flowers. Oh, nice. Just to take you in a different zone.
So you're not so attached.
Well, you know what? This comes full circle because it goes back to the flowers you always leave.
That's
the thing. They're flowers representative of you and your joy and your sunshine and your sparkle. And
thank you. And I love watching the seasons change. As you know, I miss Northern California, and it's wonderful to see the seasons change, and I try to echo that. And you're wearing flowers on your shirt, so there you are.
Yeah, see, I must have somehow been in the zone, knowing it was going to be.
You did. You could have helped me exercise.
Flowers. Oh my
God. I know.
Okay, now I'm really freaking out.
Okay, weird. Well, hopefully we're going to be seeing you in person.
I know.
Okay, I mean, come on. I thought it would have already happened by now, but we're thinking positively that it'll be sooner than later. And
yeah, I'm in a classical theater company, and we just keep moving the goalposts. I mean, you're all going through that. It's anyway. Focus on the good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff.
And I promised Anna she would be one of my very first calls when it came to in-person teachers.
Oh, thank you.
Very first calls.
I miss you all. Miss you all. You all look great.
You do too. You always look beautiful.
Considering what we've been through, holy cow. I can't wait to just look back on this and say, God, we did well.
Yeah.
Given what was on our plate. So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for giving your time.
It's great to see you.
Nice seeing you too. And just from bottom of my heart, thank you so much for.
And from mine to you. From mine to you.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Oh,
We're so lucky. I mean,
know.
gosh,
It's like this series is just reminding me. It's like we're having one-on-ones with all of our teachers. It's just reminding me
how
how
blessed Voice
extraordinary
Tracks
these
is.
people
Oh,
are. Her
I know.
heart, her heart. I mean, whenever I talk to her before I'm talking business, she always says, "Wait, Vicki, how are you doing? How are things?" Like she wants to talk about that first. We'll get to the business.
Right. But
Biggest part.
I mean, when you think about it, I think that's really what's at the core of all of our teachers. They have the most beautiful hearts.
Yeah. And
You
the
know,
students feel it. That's why they keep coming back for more.
exactly.
I can't believe
Well, thank
were
you.
flowers. Oh my God, you were
I
flowers.
know, how weird, right?
A good guess today. That was a tough one, but you got it.
Okay.
Ooh, almost stumped you. Okay. Until next time, my love.
Okay, honey, I love you so much.
I love you
See
so
you
much.
soon.
I'll talk to you
Probably
soon.
we'll be talking to you in 20 minutes or
There
something.
you go. Okay. Love you.
Okay. Bye-bye.